Good morning and happy Tuesday, 7th graders. Here we go. A couple of things to take notice of, but the video should be short today. First thing, going to be foggy today, not so great tomorrow, maybe even Thursday, but then when we get to the weekend, it looks like the weather should be pretty good, so that's awesome sauce. You're going to preview your slideshow as you go. We're still under the same target. We're still working on asking questions, defining problems, so we take our simple questions, many of them that we wrote yesterday, and then we're going to revise them into what we call thought-provoking and deep questions. So I am going to switch over to this. I thought about, well, do we know what the word provoke means? And if you look, to provoke someone is to stimulate them, to incite a reaction, to make them, incite them to do or feel something. Incite means to it's almost like a synonym for provoke. A teacher can provoke you into working harder, and try to get somebody to do something, or deliberately make somebody do something. So when we change that to thought-provoking, we get to stimulate careful consideration or attention. So in other words, thought-provoking means to make somebody think. So we've got to revise our questions to make people think. Okay, I think if I take it back here, here's your list for today. Make sure to watch Miss Gleason's Sense of Wonder video. You're already looking at the slideshow, or you will be. Oh, excuse me, yawn. Go to your Google Doc from yesterday. You need to revise your questions based on this video, instructions that we're going to go through. And then you're going to watch the How to Make a Paper Rocket, or make a rocket from paper and straw, and then build your rocket today. So let me go to the question part. Here we are. Here's my list of questions. This is my thing. And I thought, I came up with 6 really quick questions. I did exactly what I asked you to do, and that was just come up with questions very quickly that popped to the top of your head. So I came up with, how will it launch? Does the number of fins that this rocket have matter? Is there a difference with 2 or 3? And actually, now that I have that one, I'm adding another one. I'm going to put if the fins have a twist. That's actually called a helical twist in them. Yeah, so if the fins have a twist, will it stabilize the rocket? Helical twist on an arrow spins the arrow, and that inherent spinning actually keeps it stable, so I don't know if that'll make a difference. But you can do what I did. If you come up with a question as you're moving along, add it. So we're looking for questions right now that are thought-provoking, questions that would make us think. How will it launch? If I'm kind of evaluating that question, I'm thinking like, pretty easy. I don't think that's thought-provoking. I know how it's going to launch. I guess I'm going to put it on a straw and blow on it, and it'll launch. So down here, I'm going to type thought-provoking. You're going to do the same thing. And then we'll just add those down here. So how it will launch, I'm not really going with thought-provoking. Does the number of fins matter? Gosh, I really feel like I'm going to have to do some looking into that. That really makes me think about, if I add more fins, I'm going to have more resistance, more air resistance. But fewer fins might make it less stable. So I'm going to add down here, does the number of fins matter? And then I think also whether or not the fins, if the fins have a twist, will that stabilize? So this is just a process of revising our questions. Will the thickness of the paper hull make a difference? Gosh, that seems like it could be thought-provoking too, but I kind of want to be picky here. Is it better for the nose to be round or pointy? I think that's something we can answer pretty quickly. Does it help to add a little more weight towards the nose or the tail? Yeah, that seems like I'd have to do some thinking about that. Ooh. And then, what scientific principles should I keep in mind to make the best performing rocket? It seemed like a good question at the time, but now that I look at it, I think most of this up here is covering that very idea. So here's what I think are more thought-provoking for my list. And this is what you need to do with yours. Go back, type thought-provoking below. So this is your document from yesterday. Change it, add in whatever questions you feel from the top. And first you might want to do what I did and just add questions. Then go down and type in the ones that you think are thought-provoking, are going to make someone think, including yourself. So to do that, you got to go to yesterday's post. You may need to unsubmit the document, and then you'll turn it back in. And for me, what I will do is I'll go right back to I can't do it right now. I'll go right back to those today. So I provided feedback for you yesterday. I'll go back and provide some more today regarding your thought-provoking question. So this should take you like 5 minutes, okay? So that's your first thing. You're going to go ahead and change those. Then you're going to watch the How to Make a Rocket from Paper and Straw video. That'll be posted on our classwork assignment for today. And then you're going to go ahead and make your rocket. So your 3 big things: revise your questions. Think about which ones would really make you think more or have to do more research or work. Go ahead and make watch the video on how to make the rocket. Super easy. It seems really cool. Some of my STEAM Lab kiddos, we did something similar last year, so that'll be this is smaller scale. And then make your rocket after watching the video. That's it for today. So I'll be watching your documents from yesterday for who revised them. I'll give you another warning that many people are just clicking turn in and there's nothing on there, and that no pun intended on Rocket Day, that will not fly. You'll get no credit at all, and honestly, come on guys, you have more respect for yourself than to just turn something in without anything on it. Okay, that's it for your voice instructions for today. I don't have anything else for you. You'll see the assignment posted and can get started.